The Poisson distribution is a discrete probability distribution that applies to the occurrences of some event over a specified interval. The random variable x is the number of occurrences of the event in the interval. The interval can be time, distance, area, volume, or some similar unit. The probability of the event occurring x times over an interval is given by this formula. This is the Poisson distribution formula, and it's mu raised to the x times e raised to the negative mu, all divided by x factorial. Do not forget that e here, e is not a letter, e is a number. So make sure to use the approximation for e from the calculator. Mu is the mean, and again, x is the random variable, the specified number that you're going to be looking at. Now there are some requirements for the Poisson distribution, 4 in fact. The first is that the random variable x is the number of occurrences of an event over some interval. 2. The occurrences must be random. 3. The occurrences must be independent of each other. And 4. The occurrences must be uniformly distributed over the interval being used. Many times you don't have to check on it because it'll tell you within the question to use a Poisson distribution. But if it doesn't, you need to make sure that these 4 are checked off. Now you need to be careful. In many cases, they don't use mu. They will use this symbol here. And this symbol is lambda. So it'll be the exact same formula as we have up here, but except in having mu, it'll be lambda raised to the x times e to negative lambda over x factorial. So if you see mu is the same thing as lambda, if you see lambda, it's the same thing as mu. They're interchangeable. But in a lot of calculators, they use lambda instead. So be mindful of that when you're dealing with a Poisson. If you have mu and want to know what lambda is, they're the exact same thing. So don't get confused on that part.